What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen, how to cook. And today we are making the best potato salad in your kitchen, fast, easy, and simple. Make sure you subscribe, goodie, if you have not, and turn on your post notifications so you won't miss any other upload of all I'm returning, goodie. On a don't know set, on a girl love, and on a ready for cook. Come on, let's go. Alright, goodies, come on, let's cook my way, my potato salad. Alright, let's talk about the ingredients here. Now, I'm going to be using these particular potatoes today. Now, I bought this in Food Depot. It was $1.79 for all of this right, so I think that was a good price, right? But for today's potato salad, I am not going to be taking off the potato skin. I'm going to leave the potato skin on today. All right, you're going to need, of course, mayo. I'm using this brand. This was also from the Food Depot. All right, I'm also going to be adding some sweet relish to it as well to give it that little sweet taste. All right, so we're going to add that. And then to the recipe, you're going to need 1 onion, some parsley flakes as needed. You don't have to put that, but I'm going to put it in my own. I have frozen veggies there, 3 eggs for sure. All right, you can add more eggs if you would like. And I'm also going to be adding this grilled chicken here. Now, you could also cook your chicken from scratch, but I'm going fast, easy, and simple. So I'm using this one also this one is from Aldi's, okay? And again, that is totally optional, but for this potato salad, we're going to add that in the mix. Now, these are my ingredients right here. And I will definitely walk you guys through anything else that I am going to be adding into the recipe. So let's get this thing together. All right, so the very first thing that we are going to do is cut up our potatoes. Now, y'all, if you don't have this particular potato, you don't have to use it. Use whatever you have in your kitchen. However, if you're not going to use this particular potato, go ahead and peel the potato of your choice, the skin off, okay? But this particular is great for seafood boil. You eat the skin as is. The skin tastes amazing, you guys. So I really want you guys to try this particular recipe using these particular potatoes, okay? Because it's going to give it a nice color, of course, but it's also going to give it a wicked gummy texture. So go ahead and use this potato if you have it at hand, or if not, like I said before, use whatever you have. But if you're using any other potatoes, go ahead and peel the skin off. All right, so these potatoes are not very big. This is what I like about it. The smaller the sweeter, the gummier, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and, of course, cut it up because it's going to cook very fast when I do that. And more than likely, this is how I want these potatoes to flow. So I'm just going in right here and cutting it up and getting it ready for the water. Now, be sure that you have your water already going, you guys, before you done cutting up your potatoes. You want to add your potatoes in hot boiling water for sure, okay? Just make sure you do that. Now, if you're still here watching me thus far, please do not hesitate to give the video a thumbs up, you guys, while you're still here. All right, because it does support the channel and it does help the channel to grow. So please go ahead and show some love on your videos and give it a thumbs up. Alright, goodies, so now that our potatoes is cut in the pieces that I want it to be cut into, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a nice little rinse under cold running water only. Make sure that you rinse your potato off really good, just in case you have dirt on it. And just to get rid of some of that extra starch. Also, just make sure that you give it a nice rinse, really, really good. 2 or 3 times, just to be on the safe side. And then you should be good to go. And just remember, you do not put these potatoes into cold water once it hits the fire. The water has to already been bubbling before you go ahead and add the potatoes into the water. Okay, you guys, make sure that's how you're doing that, just so that you have that nice gummy texture of your potato, right? And everything will be cooked evenly also. Now, when your water come off, the water is going to look like that, nice and clear, and your potato looks nice and clean. And then you go ahead and you put your potatoes in the water that is nice and hot. Then you add the eggs in here. Okay, you want to go ahead and add the eggs in here. I'm only using 3 eggs. If you like a lot of eggs in your potato salad, of course you could go ahead and add another 1 or 2 or so. Okay, just be sure that you add some kind of a flavor. So I'm just going with a little bit of salt here, and then cover it up and make it cook and do its thing. Right now, while that is cooking, I am basically prepping the onion. Now, again, y'all, it all depends on how much you're cooking for, and so on and so forth. But some people love a lot of onion, right? I'm not really an onion lover, like raw onion, but for this particular recipe, it is definitely calling for onion. So this is like a medium-sized onion. If you don't like this particular onion, of course, you could substitute this onion of choice, all right, that I'm using. That is going to be up to you, you guys, to use the onion that you like. But you want to make sure that you dice your onion up really, really, really good before you add it into your salad. Just dice it up really, really good, okay? You guys, make sure you do that good. All right, goody. So now that our onion is all set to go, we're going to go ahead and add some bell pepper. I'm choosing to use red bell pepper. Now, this is where you can add more bell pepper if you like. You could add the green, the red, the orange, the yellow. Use whatever kind of bell pepper. I feel like the more bell pepper you add to this recipe is the better it's going to be. It's going to give it a nice color, and of course, it's going to give it a nice dense texture, okay? So, but for today, I just choose to use the red one and just a half, okay? Just choice, rather. So, with the bell pepper, you want to go ahead and do the exact same thing that you did with the onion. You go ahead and you dice it up and you mince it up to the best of your ability here. Now, if you have a chopper, you could go ahead and do that. But me, I'm old school, so that's why I'm doing everything right here by hand. But yeah, all right, it still all come out the same way, fast, easy, and simple, and still tastes good in the kitchen, okay? Alright, goodies. So now that everything is done right here, everything is nicely prepped, just the way that I want it. All I'm going to do here is get some plastic wrap and cover it up nice and tight and seal it up really, really good and let it just wait and chill until I am ready for it, okay? Don't leave it open, because if you do, your onion will get shriveled up, watered down. So cover it up nice and tight and let it sit. You can even put it in the refrigerator until you're ready for it. Now, this is what our chicken breast looks like. Like I said before, you guys, you could grill up some chicken if you like, the breast, the meaty part of your chicken, and cut it up and put it into the mix. But I'm doing it really, really fast here and easy. So that's why I'm going in this method. This chicken breast is very affordable. You could find this in all the supermarket if you have one close to you, or it's also available in Walmart. But Aldi's have this particular one for, I think it's like $3 and some change, almost $4 for the bag. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, this is what I'm using here. I'm just going in and I'm doing the same thing with this that I did with the onions and the bell pepper. Kind of dicing it up really, really good, chopping it up really, really good, because I don't want it to be chunky in the salad. I just want it to have flavor. You're still going to taste it in there. You're still going to find the meat in the salad, but you don't want it to be chunky in the salad, if that makes any sense, okay? So go ahead and just dice it up to the best of your ability here, just like I'm doing, like so. And just go ahead and just sit it aside and make it sear for when we're ready to eat. All right, goodie. So now we are going to move right along into getting our potato salad all mixed up. So you want to check your potatoes here. Just use your fork and check it just to make sure that it cooked nice and tender. My one was perfect. It took about 30 minutes to cook. All right. Eggs are done. Potatoes are done. You want to drain that off. Don't get any water in the container. Just go ahead and drain it off really, really good. It should look a little something like this. Okay. Nice and hot from the pot. Set the eggs aside for sure, and make sure say take off them shells off of the egg really good, yeah? Alright, so we're going to go in and put our chicken in. That's the first thing that I usually do when I'm making this particular recipe, for no apparent reason. Anyway, then we're going to go in and add our finely chopped onion and bell pepper to the mix. That looks really, really pretty. Okay, can you imagine if you had the green and the red and all that? The green and the yellow and the orange. It would have been so pretty. All right, so now we're going to go in and we're going to add our frozen veggies here. Okay, that's also from Aldi's as well. Very, very good. I love it. And then we're going to add our sweet relish to the mix. I'll say maybe about 3 tablespoons. Okay, depending on how much you're making. I love garlic, so I added some garlic. And then I added a pinch of black pepper to the mix. And now we are going to add the dried parsley flakes. Add fresh if you'd like. You're going to add some vinegar because I love vinegar, you guys. You already know that. Give it some flavor. I'm using some Maggi all-purpose season here. You could substitute out the Maggi if you'd like and just add any kind of other all-purpose season that you have in your house, even veggie season. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of white sugar. And then I'm going to add the mayo. Okay, now the mayo is how you like your texture of your potato salad. Some people like their salad runny. Some people like their salad in a whole. It is going to be up to you right here to know how to adjust your mayo. And then I'm going to add the eggs in. And again, y'all, I'm only adding 3 eggs to my potato salad here. All right, and that is all that I am adding in here. And all I'm doing next is giving it a good mix in. Add everything, mix it really good. Okay, combine it really well. The bottom to the top to the bottom. Just be sure that you get that mayo really distributed really well into the mix. And that it was what you're going to have. That's how simple it is. Very simple, but trust me, delish. You have to give this recipe a try. I know that everybody make them potato salad different, but goodie, if you try the recipe, yeah, believe me, let me tell you, You are going to absolutely love it. Like, really, look at that. I did go in and add some parsley, a little bit of parsley, sprinkle a little bit of parsley on top, and that was it. You could add a little bit of paprika if you like to, but I didn't add any paprika to it. But definitely you could add some paprika to the mix as well. You could put this in the refrigerator until you are ready for it. This when you add, let me tell you something about potato salad. When you add vinegar to it, it makes it stay fresh for a very long time. Okay, it preserves it. So yeah, make sure you add some vinegar to it, that if you have leftover, it's gonna be okay for next day. All right. So there you go. I did add a little bit more of the dried parsley on top, you guys, and that is what we have. Amazing, fast, easy, and simple potato salad in your kitchen my way. And good, I have to put it on a plate because I couldn't go without making see what it look like on a plate, right? But do me a favor, tell your friend to tell a friend. Bring them come and send them come. Go there, I'm waiting. Tell the man up the road. Tell the girl down the street what really are going over here, okay? Make sure you thumbs up the video for me on your way out. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy!